Today we are at Malwa Mahindra in New Delhi, and today we are doing the pre-delivery inspection of the XUV 7XO. Yes, we are buying this magnificent car from Mahindra, and now let's straight away move to the PDI. This is the car. This is the Mahindra XUV 7XO AX7L Petrol automatic, and this is the desert mesh color. So in this video we are just going to be inspecting the car, and this video will also help you if you're taking the delivery of any other car, but there'll be some specific details meant for only this car. So let's get inside. Now we'll enter the car using the keyless entry, and you can check that the welcome seat feature works over here and ensure that it works. And when you get in the car and close the door, at that time also the seat should go back in front. Now you can also check all the functions of the car: up, down, front, back, and the recline features. So all of them are working. Check the center console, check that all the plastics are still there and have not been removed. Okay, so now we'll start the engine for the very first time. Now the engine is on. Now I'll also turn on ventilated seats. So you have to use the center console in this car. And now, yes, I can feel it. Close it off.
Your vehicle is running on low fuel. Please refill.
So all Mahindra service centers give us very low fuel. I'll switch on the passenger seat. So is the thing working? So this is my father. He's the person because of who I can review such amazing things. And this car, so the steering wheel is nice and light. You can literally turn it with one finger even while the car is stationary. And now we can also test the wireless charger. So I have a compatible phone here, so I'll place it here and check is it charging. Okay, this is not starting to charge for some reason. So this is why you do these PDIs, to really know if all the features of the car are working. So we'll get this checked now after doing all the other checks. Now we'll also start the AC. So now the AC is on, and you can also check the screen. And from this angle you can't see that side. And now as you can see, the car is about to come down from the ramp. Okay, so now after tapping the settings button many times, so when you tap on settings once, it opens this page. You got to tap on it multiple times, it opens this hidden menu. Now you have to check the software version and the package version and check that it's the latest, the firmware version. And now we'll run a display test for both the passenger display and the center display. So now it'll show some colors and make sure that all the colors are working and visible properly. Now I'll do it for the passenger display. Now we'll move on to the next test. This is the touch test. First we'll do it for the center display. So you just have to run your finger along this path just to test that all the areas of your screen are working. Now we'll also do the touch test for the passenger side display. Not this one. This is the touch test. Okay, so that worked. Now we'll be doing the speaker test. So now you have to hear that every speaker is working properly, and if you don't hear sound on any of these, then just remember that that speaker is not functioning properly. Oh, it's very loud. Okay, now we'll do the mic test. So this car has an inbuilt mic. So we'll start the test. Check, check, check. Okay, so the mic works. Now we will check if the sunroof works properly. So this is the button for the sunroof. So just open it, and this is the full view of the panoramic sunroof. So make sure that the glass, the curtain Sides fully back, and even the glass. And as you can see, it is working perfectly. Now we'll close that. Till that closes, we'll check if the driver co-passengers electric seat adjustment works. So recline works, the up and down function works, height adjustment, and moving front and back also works. Now we'll check the Intelli controls. This is how you'll control your car mainly, because there are no physical buttons here. So this is to open the AC panel, it works. Go back to the home screen, that also works. See car info, and these are all the different car apps. And then this is for controlling the speakers of your car, so this button also works. We'll turn that off. Now we'll check the haptic feedback buttons right here. These are known to work not that well, so this works. This is the 360 camera. It actually works better than I expected. And this is to turn off the screen, so we'll just turn that off first. I would have preferred if Mahindra would have given normal buttons. Now we'll test all the functions of the steering wheel. Now we will move to the back seats. Until the time, we'll keep our phone here on the wireless charger and see if the wireless charger works, because it is not working till now, at least. We'll head back, move behind. We'll check if all the windows are working. So this is down, down, both up. Both of the back windows are also working fine. So now even the back seats have the ventilation function, so be sure to remove the plastic to check if it's working properly. Now there is this button here to the side, and now I have enabled the rear seat ventilation, but honestly I can't feel anything at all. So the rear seats ventilation is also working, but not as effective as the front seats. I'll test this side too. So this side's ventilation is also on. Yeah, this side is working better. Now we'll also test the boss mode. So currently I'm the boss sitting here, so I can move the seat front, back, anyway. Here are the AC vents. They don't blow much air, honestly. I'll check the lights up here. Okay, lights are working, windows are working. We'll put the sunshades down because currently we don't need them. Now we'll also be checking the ports here at the back seats, so don't forget to check these ports. Into the back seats and check that everything is fine. So we just have to pull this, and this entire seat will fold. It's working. It's working well. Papa, switch on the rear AC. Switch on. Is the engine on? No, it's not on. Look, now it's at 0 RPM. Oh. Oh, we'll have to press the brake. So now, while our inspection was going on, the petrol ran out from our car. So this is actually how much petrol this dealership gave us. They gave us basically fumes, because it ran for about 10-15 minutes on idle. And sure, if you would have taken it out from the dealership, then the car would have stopped midway and we would have been stranded in the middle of the road. Now we're still here after a long time waiting for petrol. And Mahindra's dealerships, and I also know, I've heard from other people about their other dealerships. Even other people, sometimes they start the car, they start going to the house, the car stops in the middle, and they have to call roadside assistance. Mahindra is making record sales in the car industry, and at least they should not be this miserly to barely put maybe a liter of petrol in your car. After we get the petrol, we'll continue with the inspection. Okay, now one more thing you have to check is the odometer reading. So we are back in the car finally after they filled some petrol. The range is still 1 kilometer. Okay, so this is 75 kilometers. Now I'll test if the internet chip is working. Now opening fun and work. It's taking some time to load. So now it's telling me to check my network connection for some reason, even though this has an inbuilt SIM card. So the internet is also not working. Now I'll check the wireless phone charger of the back seat. So just have to insert it here. Let's see if it starts charging. I've kept the phone over here for wireless charging. The rear wireless charger is also not working. Under the hood also we have a few things to check. So let's open it up. So now you have to see that the engine is not making any unusual sounds. You should also check that all the markings are there and they are not faded. And you can also check that this oil dipstick is fine. Okay. So the wireless chargers are working, but there is a control inside the screen for enabling the wireless charger. So this is the menu. So make sure that yours are enabled if yours are not working for any reason. And now the phone is charging. Now lastly you also have to check all the lights of the car that they're working. So now we'll check the exterior of the car. So just have a good look at the car and see that the paint is okay everywhere. Use these lines to check if they are aligned. It's very important to assess for any damages. And now here at the back I had spotted a panel gap. So over here the gap is more than this side. So for me this will be rectified. But if you have time, then I would recommend that you ask them for a new piece. But since we don't have time for that, we are not. Then check that all the doors are closed properly. The alignment of these lines is very important, because if they are not aligned it can signal that the car has been repaired from an accident. Check all these gaps and check the paint at the same time. Check that the key is working. One of the keys, the alternate key of this car, was not working very well because the battery was low. So now we are given that to change it. So yeah, there are some problems. So you can now try the keyless entry feature, see if that works. So yes, it works. Locking the car also works. Also check if this is popping out, working. So this is also working. And now also open the boot and check if everything's fine back here. Now also see that the light for the boot is working on the side here. We'll also be checking if all the tools are there and also if the spare tire is in good condition. Now one very important thing to do is check the tire of this car. You can see this is 235/55 R19, and over here there'll be a manufacturing date somewhere. You can search that up on Google and it'll decode the manufacturing date for you. In our case the tires look quite new and shine quite well, but even I'll be checking the exact date of manufacturing of these tires. Now I'm back home after the inspection of the car, and I have to say the experience at the showroom is not very nice. It became very late also, became night time getting the car back home because there was the fuel problem as I showed you earlier. Well, now after the delivery inspection I found some other scratches. Well, now we got the car's delivery, we can't do anything about it. Also initially the dealership was not letting me start the engine. The dealership didn't want us to do the PDI of the car from an external source or even ourselves, which was bad. They should be allowing us to do the PDI. So that's very disappointing. They should be allowing us to check our car because we're going to be stuck with that car after that if there's any problem. Well, we'll be putting PPF also for this car, so do get subscribed, because I'll be making many in detail videos about the car. The car is parked down there. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it's parked down there. And driving the car around, we also tested the ADAS functionality, and it worked well. And I really like the car, but not the showroom, definitely. And well, this is the reputation of the Mahindra dealerships. We'll be doing many tests on this car. We'll be doing PPF also quite soon. So get subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.